In a rare move, the Duchess of Sussex striking back, suing a British publisher after the Mail on Sunday published excerpts from a handwritten letter to her father that revealed painful details about their estrangement. In a strongly worded statement, Prince Harry lashed out at the tabloids he says have vilified his wife. "I have been a silent witness to her private suffering for too long. There comes a point when the only thing to do is to stand up to this behavior because it destroys people and destroys lives." The prince compares the treatment of Meghan to his late mother, Princess Diana, who was hounded by the press until paparazzi was blamed for the car crash that took her life. "My deepest fear is history repeating itself. I lost my mother, and now I watch my wife falling victim to the same powerful forces."
This couple have released statements before, but I don't recall one that has been quite so personal. You can really kind of feel his anger in that statement.
It's not the first time the couple has taken on the tabloids. Earlier this year, a paparazzi agency paid damages for publishing pictures of the couple's home. The royals say they are paying for the lawsuit out of private funds, and any proceeds would be donated to an anti-bullying charity. In a statement, the Mail on Sunday says it stands by the story it published and will be defending this case vigorously. While the royal couple wraps up their tour of Southern Africa, their first public trip with infant son Archie, now making headlines of a different kind. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.